Good morning and welcome back to my second attempt at Krustoo Farms homesteading challenge. Well, while I was at work today, Krustoo made a post on his Discord easing the restrictions on eggs and honey. So now instead of needing 5 pallets, 10 pallets, and then 20 pallets of eggs, now we need 2 pallets, 4 pallets, and 6 pallets of eggs. I got that covered. And honey, now instead of needing 2, 4, and 6, we need 1, 2, and 3. Right now it's October, and I think I got the 5 pallets covered. So I got 3 in there already. Need to put some food in for these chickens. So this one and this one's a 4th pallet with 130 left over. And that would be 745 eggs, so I would need 255 more liters of pieces of egg or eggs in order to get 5 pallets this year. So I've got that covered. My greenhouse looks like it's really full of lettuce that needs to go out. Let's take a look here at my fields. Alfalfa field is looking good. Alright. Barley needs to be weeded and looks like it needs some fertilizer. The wheat needs to be weeded, but fertilization looks good. And the canola needs to have the weeder ran through it. And I also saw there is a hoeing contract available. Let's see what's on sale today. Ooh. That would be nice. Front PTO. It doesn't have very much horsepower, only 125 horsepower, so it actually has less horsepower than my Ford. And it's a little bit faster, but not too terribly much so. So I think I'm going to have to pass that one. Now, what about this one here? Comparable horsepower to my Ford. Quite a bit faster. These things are really maneuverable. So this might actually be something to consider. Because this has front and rear PTO. Front and rear 3-point, I believe. Yes, it does. Yeah, so this might be a candidate. But we'll see where we're at once I have my work for today done. Let's check on the cattle. Alright. I've pretty much got my milk covered. Why is their health so low? How did they run out of food with this? Alright, so I gotta feed the cows and Feed the cows, feed the chickens. Seriously, I don't know how they run out of food with that big pile of food in there, but alright, that should take care of that. Let me grab my hoe and get out here on my fields and get my fields hoed. Pretty sure I already ran the hoe through the sorghum, so I'm not sure why it's saying it needs it again. Maybe I just missed a couple. Alright, I'll get these hoed and I'll be back when the hoeing is done. Okay, this contract's almost done, and there it is. Alright, so I got my fields hoed, and then I did a hoeing contract for David. And it's still only about 1 o'clock. And I get interrupted again. Be right back. Okay. So let's get out of the field and then collect on this mission. See if there's anything else worth doing. Some cultivating. Harvesting carrots, parsnips, sunflowers, red beets. Nothing I can... field 10. Go hoe for Katie. Well, let's do a little bit of work here at the farm first, and then I can go see if I got time to do hoeing for Katie. Yeah, this hoe's like the best thing I've ever bought. I'll drop the bucket and grab the pallet forks. Oh, I put that in the wrong... I almost did it. Almost put it in the wrong one again. Damn. Anybody can make a mistake, but I shouldn't be making the same mistake over and over again. I don't know why it's such a habit for me to go into the storage shed instead of the storage shed instead of the cell shed. I know private's because they look alike, but now let me grab something that actually needs to go into storage shed. Now next year I can start having a helper, so I'm going to need a second tractor for next year. Maybe a little bit more horsepower so I can use a bigger cultivator. That'd be kind of cool. But what I'd really like is something that's faster. And maybe weighs more. Or, you know, something with a front 3-point so that I can start using my WIFO, the forklift attachment, as opposed to using a pallet fork. I'm also going to need more chickens and more bees. Wow. Didn't even get 10 minutes this time. Be right back. Alright, back. Get the rest of these pallets moved around. Okay, now, so I remember I need to just spread some fertilizer on my barley field. So I'll take care of that here quick like. Or maybe not. It's not really accepting any, so... Let me check my alfalfa field here. That took a little bit. Alright. I'll go ahead and store this away. I'll put it in front of the semi. Grab the bucket. Now I'm going to take a look at this in the regular market and see what it combos with. Yep, this is it. so it can have a loader. Oh, a spray tank, that might be interesting. Anything else? I believe maybe. Uh, GTA. I believe that means it only works on the smaller one. Yeah, it only works on the smaller one. Okay, so that's not such a good idea. I'd like something around 200 horsepower that has front and rear PTO. Which probably isn't going to be anywhere here on small tractors. This Unimog would be a great addition, I would think. This is one of my favorite in-game tractors. This was a kind of a weird byproduct of where Deutsch and Alice had kind of sort of merged together briefly. And this was the result. It looks kind of ugly, but it is an excellent tractor. Let me check on. Ah, well, she's gonna have to just wait this time. I need to finish this up. And how's their health doing right now? It's going up again. And that tractor I was looking at in sale, even though it's a small tractor with less horsepower, it weighs a ton and a half more than this Ford, so it'd be much more stable for maneuvering. Alright, so hauling contract right close by, field number 10. And there's some cultivating contracts out here too. But I'm going to go ahead and take this one here in field 10. And since I have some money in the account, I'm going to do a quick stop at the shop to repair and put some diesel in the tractor before heading over to field 10. Actually took a fair bit of money to get all those repairs done. Alright, this contract is working, so I'll be back when it's done. Okay, I'm back, and this contract is done. It's 6 o'clock at night, so it's getting dark because it is October. Oh, I think I turned the wrong way. I did turn the wrong way. You would think my big lights would be a giveaway over there, but... As you can see my farm lights through the trees. Actually, am I just wandering around lost or what? I guess I'm gonna have to look at the map. So where am I? Alright. That's where I am. Yeah, so I was going the right way the first time around. I was thinking I was up here, but I was down here. Alright. Now I know where I'm going. Raise my bucket up so my headlights will shine on the road. Yeah, my the loader for my 9N has lights on the loader itself, so that way I can still see when the loader blocks the lights on the hood of the tractor. Am I really? Yes, I'm doing just fine. Alright. Mailman's running late. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be all that much for me to do next month. So I might do November and December together like I did on the first attempt. So I do have a little bit to do in December because I gotta sell everything in December. Well, not everything. I gotta sell all of my products that are required for the challenge. Also, Rusty Money gave me a mention on his channel, so thank you, Rusty Money. And Krustoo Gaming subscribed to me, so that was a nice surprise. Retake. Almost there. Yeah, so in December I gotta get the house up so that my new wife has somewhere to live while I'm kind of fine just living in my old truck. I don't think she liked that idea, especially when babies start showing up. As far as I'm concerned, it'd be kind of nice to be able to, do laundry and take a shower. Right now I have to go to the laundromat, once a week. And whenever I want to shower, I have to go out to the truck stop. Alright, let's do a quick check on everything. Let's see how much food. Alright, total capacity. Yeah, it looks like I'll be okay for food overnight. I'll need to give them some more hay tomorrow. Now, the chickens. They got plenty of food. Alright. And what about the greenhouse? The greenhouse has enough water for tonight. Alright, so I'm going to end this here. Thank you very much for watching.